Welcome back. We have a Win Your Claim Wednesday tidbit to help you get more claims paid if you're the insured, if you're the contractor, if you're a commercial real estate broker, commercial real estate property manager. This will help you, and it's so simple. It's often overlooked. Chris, welcome to the show, my friend. And
Thanks.
I'm going to let you run with this, and I'll interject when necessary. So tell us what are we talking about, and why is it so important?
Yeah, and again, thanks for having me. We love doing these Win Your Claim
Yeah.
Wednesdays. We talk about our victories, but we also want to give our audience some tidbits, to help
Yeah,
you obviously win your claim.
that's right.
And one of them is when that we see it all the time, where you might see it on your estimate, you might see it in a phone call from the insurance company, whatever the
Right.
case may be, but they're going to state that, you know, there is pre-existing damage, which is why they're
Yeah.
not going to open coverage for that specific
Hmm.
area of your commercial roof or whatever the case may be. And
Right.
here's the funny part, Taylor. Here's what cracks me up. So you open coverage on all these other areas of this building, and you're acknowledging hail damage, but you're saying the roof, and I'm using roof as an example. You're saying that's pre-existing,
Right.
and so it just kind
So
of
you're
cracks me up.
telling me, Mr. Insurance Adjuster, that it hit the vents that are metal, it hit the gutters that are metal, it hit the windows that are metal, and probably all a little stronger than the asphalt shingle roof, but it didn't do any damage to that asphalt shingle roof that the vents sit upon, the flashing sits on, the gutters sit near slash on. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. So why
Yeah.
did they say that, and what can they do about it?
Yeah, and that's just it. It's all about it's just asking the questions. That's one thing
Right.
that Taylor and I we've just those skill sets we've learned over the years dealing with multiple different claims. It's just you got to
Right.
ask the right questions, and sometimes you can joke around and have a little fun. It's like, come on, Mister Adjuster, you're telling me that this hailstorm had a big circular, basically area where no hail fell on the roof, but it hit everything around it. Like, come on, man, like
Yeah.
really. But
Highly
it's also
unlikely.
yeah, but it's also about proving the evidence because we see it all the time too. A lot of insurance companies will send out a third party, and that third party doesn't take close up photos. And so,
Right.
one of the things that we do, Colorado Public Adjusters here in Colorado, of course, is that, we've got a 56-point inspection. Is it 56 or 58? I always get confused.
On the commercial stuff, it's 56-point inspection. That's
Yep.
right.
So 56-point inspection, all of our commercial stuff. And so we document everything. And the one thing that solves this problem most of the time is like, hey, it's just the photo evidence. We take really good photos, and how we do our photos is basically, we'll show like what we're going to look at from far away, then we go a little bit closer, and a little bit closer. So when people look at their photos, they're like, oh, I can totally understand this. And so
Right.
it's really sometimes like, okay, Mr. Adjuster, bring up page 7. What
Yeah.
does this photo look like to you?
Look at
And if
your
they're
page
like,
seven. Look at our page seven. Do you see how they're a little different? Ours
yeah,
actually shows the damage. Weird, right?
yeah.
But you're right, man. I mean, insurance companies are here to make a profit, and how they
Mhm,
do that is they pay fewer claims. Simple as that. They
mhm.
take in premiums at this level and pay out claims at this level. And the difference, after all the admin and all the other crap, is profit. And that's how they make money. It's pretty damn simple.
Mhm.
So, like, what can people do about that though?
That's a good question. So, especially if you're a commercial owner, and let's say when you bought the property, you had an inspection on there. That inspection report has photos of the roof and everything else. That's
Yeah.
something you can use as a tool. That's a very, very strong tool. You can even just flat out ask the question to the insurance company, "Hey, did you actually inspect the property before you actually signed the policy contract, if you will, the insurance policy?" Because a lot of times they don't, and it's like, well, how are you coming up with pre-existing?
Right.
Like, so
Who's pre-existing? Yeah.
yeah, so there's just a couple things you can do, but the biggest thing is you don't want to give up. You got to keep asking the right questions, and you got to just ask those basic, questions. Taylor, you do it the best, where it's just like you ask a question where it's just like, huh, that is just a really good point because you put it in such a simple way where the adjuster's like, all right, you got me.
Yeah.
Like, I
It's
get
just
it
asking
now.
good questions. So you're saying that it hit everything else on the roof, things that
Yeah,
are tactilely harder, like physically harder,
yeah,
right? And how is that possible? Right. And
yeah,
so I just ask questions that the insurance adjuster can't escape out of. And any
yeah.
logical human being would answer truthfully. And if you don't, you look like a total dumbass.
Yeah.
Simple as that, right?
Yeah.
So we make these videos for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that they're helpful. Do us a favor, like this video,
Hmm.
comment on this video, and share it with the world. And do us a favor, also subscribe to our channel so we can keep producing this valuable content that we've gotten a lot of good feedback on. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will wrap this video up by saying, don't give up. That's what the insurance company wants you to do.
Correct.